Good afternoon, everyone. It is about 1:02 p.m. and I am parked outside of my immunologist's office. Today is my first ever allergy injection for my dog and cat allergies. So technically my immunotherapy starts today, which I think it's September 3rd, 2024. So it's a big day. They didn't tell me any specific thing that I had to wear for today's shot, so I assume it's going in my arm. So I've got this, I guess it's not really a tank top on, but I don't know, it's a sleeveless sort of cropped t-shirt and my arm is fully exposed, so that should be good. I did bring a book because the directions said that after the injection you're supposed to wait for 30 minutes after, just in case you have a kind of reaction. So I brought that. I also brought a snack. Finally remembered not to bring my peanut butter chocolate chip Larabar because that, peanuts are a very common allergen. They don't want you bringing like any food or drink in there. I brought some fruit snacks, so very unlikely anything will happen. It's also, of course, sealed. And actually, I didn't bring these to eat in there. I just ate lunch before I left, so I should be fine. But this is really for my drive home. So there's that. And then I brought my folder that I've been bringing to all my appointments just in case they give me any new papers that I need to store. I am early, but since I'm here, I'm just gonna go in and wait for my appointment. They gave me my vial of serum for my dog and cat allergies. And then this form to, keep track of all of my injections, and I have to keep it in the fridge. I'm just sticking it right there behind my heavy whipping cream, all ready for next week.
Press 1 for the ears, nose, and throat office. Press 2 for the allergy office. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi, I'm calling because I'd like to make an appointment for this upcoming Monday to get my next allergy injection.
Sure, so that would be the 9th. And your name?
Monique Misguided.
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
All right, so you just got one today. You said you wanted to come in here on the 9th?
Yes.
What time did you want to come in on Monday the 9th?
Do you have anything available in the afternoon?
I do. What time would you like to come in the afternoon?
How about 2 p.m.?
2 o'clock. All right, 2 o'clock. Bring your serum, bring in the paperwork that they probably gave you so we'll know where you are in regards to your injections, and then we can keep it here in the refrigerator, okay?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll see you 2 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah, see you then.
All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Now that I'm back home, I want to talk a little bit about what actually happened at my appointment. I went into the office, as I mentioned in the car. I was a little bit early, probably like 10 minutes early. I checked in, I sat down, and probably within like a minute or two, they came out and called my name. I went and I talked to the doctor, which was kind of a blessing because I think based on the way that they were telling me like the reason why I needed to see him, it sounded like it probably wasn't gonna happen if this other thing hadn't happened. And the other thing was, I guess I forgot to sign some form. I wasn't aware that I needed to sign any other forms. I thought I filled everything out, but apparently not. So the doctor just went over the form with me. I signed my name, and then I got to ask him the million-dollar question, the question that I thought of after I left the office last time, which, depending on the answer, could be a really exciting thing. It'd be really good, exciting news. And the question was basically, how long do I have to wait before I can get a cat? The doctor described in previous appointments how immunotherapy starts with the build-up phase. You're building up immunity, and that takes about 6 months. And then you are in the maintenance phase of trying to keep your immunity up. And that can last, 2.5 to 4.5 years. So basically total will be 3 to 5 years for immunotherapy. And so my question was, okay, so after 6 months, once we get to the maintenance phase, could I adopt a cat? And the doctor said basically he would consider the buildup phase to be 6 to 8 months, which makes sense. Like, it might differ from person to person, take some more time to build up potentially. And then I asked him when I could get a cat, or when do you think I could adopt a cat and not have a reaction. He said probably about a year. And then I said, okay, like maybe I could go to like a shelter and spend an hour or so there and see if I have a reaction. He thought that was a good idea, because it is possible that I could still have a bad enough reaction that I wouldn't want to adopt a cat yet. But obviously if I adopt the cat, I'm not just gonna give the cat away. So basically, potentially I could adopt a cat in 1 year, which is exciting because I thought it was gonna be 3 to 5 years, but actually it could be much sooner. So that's awesome. After talking with the doctor and signing the form, I was walked to the other side of the office into a different room where I received my injection in the back of my arm. And apparently they do it in the fat, not the muscle of the arm. They did it in my right arm. That's why I'm touching my right arm right now. This is my first ever injection, so the concentration was really low. It was 0.05%. And apparently over time, of course, the concentration is going to increase, but I guess they have different colored bottles to kind of indicate the concentration. So the one I have now is red, and then I think next is yellow, then green, and then blue. Now, for whatever reason, this like practice, they have multiple locations, and so I have to go to their like main office for the first injection of like a new bottle of the serum. But I guess after the first injection of a new bottle, you can go to a different location, and they have another location that's actually closer to where I live. So I made an appointment to go to that location next week. Anyway, because I'm going to a different location, they actually gave me the serum to bring to this other location, along with a paper that documents the injections and also an ice pack, because you have to keep it in the fridge. But after I got my injection, they gave me a timer and set it for 30 minutes because they wanted me to wait in the waiting area for 30 minutes just to make sure that I don't have any adverse reaction to the serum. So the ice pack was really helpful with keeping the serum cold while I was waiting for the 30 minutes. And then of course, on my drive back, it kept the serum cold as well. Currently now it's in the fridge. I saved the ice pack. It didn't say anything about getting rid of it, but I figure even though I'm going to a different location that's closer next week, it's probably still good just to keep the ice pack in the bag anyway. I didn't seem to have any kind of adverse reaction to it. I was really chill, just reading my book for 30 minutes. But for some reason, maybe I shouldn't say for some reason, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. Ever since I left the office, I've been feeling anxious and being like, oh no, like, am I getting a reaction anywhere? And I don't see anything. I'm not really feeling anything is off. I'm just kind of anxious, I guess, that something is gonna happen and I'm gonna be out of the office and there aren't gonna be health professionals around. But yeah, I mean, I guess also because it's my first ever allergy shot, so I just don't know how I'm going to react to it. But other than that, everything's good. I called and I made my appointment for next week on Monday, because I'm supposed to get a shot every 4 to 10 days, and I think it just makes sense to get one once per week. So I'm gonna try to go on a day when I think, well, a day when I'm gonna be off of work, which is Monday, and then also a weekday, because I can't remember if they're even open on the weekends, but even if they are, I figure it's gonna be less busy on a weekday. Now Monday can still be busy, but I was able to get the time that I wanted for this Monday, so hopefully that just continues to be the case. I mean, it literally takes them like a minute to give me the shot, so hopefully it's not like gonna be difficult in the future. I want to read to you a little bit of the form they gave me that's just kind of like informing me of the potential risks and things that can happen. So for one thing, they say that allergy injections entail a certain amount of risk, of course, and I guess that there are reactions that you possibly can get that are considered either local reactions or generalized reactions. So local would be swelling, itching, and redness at the site of injection immediately or within the first 24 hours. If the local reaction is larger than a quarter size and lasts longer than 24 hours, the patient should inform the physician's office. The local reaction is usually treated with antihistamines and or by repeating or decreasing the dose of allergy extract. Now, I do have a little bit of redness at the injection site. Just close your eyes for a second if you don't want to see it. Right here behind my mole, but nothing crazy. I'm not really feeling the urge to itch or anything like that. Now, for general reactions, this may consist of sneezing, flushing, increased heart rate, hives, coughing, wheezing, difficulty breathing, and occasionally death. Deaths from allergy injections are reported once each year. General reactions may occur once with every 500 injections. Most general reactions occur within the first 30 minutes, though general reactions can also occur after 30 minutes, which now makes a lot of sense why they wanted me to wait there for 30 minutes after, because if I was going to get one of these general reactions, which sounds like they're more severe than a local reaction, it would probably happen within the first 30 minutes. So, phew, I need to just chill. Probably going to be fine. But if I die from the allergy injections, honestly, I'm okay with that. So then they list some precautions that are taken. And so this is basically like everything that has to be like good to go for me to get the injection. So I did review these before I went into the office today, but I figured I would just share them with you. So one is that if you have a viral or bacterial infection, an asthma flare-up, which I don't have asthma, but within the past 10 days prior to the injection, then they don't give the injection. You're also supposed to avoid vigorous exercise a few hours before and a few hours after the injection. Perfect. I didn't do any vigorous exercise this morning. I just went grocery shopping. Not planning on doing any vigorous exercise today. So we're good there. The next one is just, of course, waiting 30 minutes after the injection is given and waiting in the physician's office. Injections are only given at the physician's office where there's a physician present. Sometimes the dose of allergy injections are decreased during high pollen count season or when there is a time lapse between injections due to non-compliance or illness. They also want me to keep the nurse or physician informed if I have any changes in medications, especially blood pressure medications, or if I get pregnant or have any like big changes of health status. Not planning on getting pregnant or anything like that, but yeah, we'll see. It's a good thing to keep in mind. If I start any other medications, I'll definitely let them know. So that's really it. I will check in a little bit later today, let you know if any other symptoms of a reaction come up. Hopefully not. But yeah, I'm really excited that I could potentially adopt a cat in a year. That would be really, really cool. And yeah, just really stoked that I don't have to wait as long, most likely. It's still possible that I'd have to wait longer depending on if I react, but it's just great to know that there's that possibility that I might not have to wait as long. So with that said, I will check in with you later. All right, it is 8:30 now. I have just been really fatigued since filming, been sleeping most of the time. I just got up and had dinner. My injection site looks pretty much the same. Close your eyes if you don't want to see this, but you can see right under the mole just a little bit of a little bump there. It does feel like slightly itchy, but nothing crazy. I can always put some anti-itch cream on it and it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, so I don't think the fatigue is related to the shot. I don't remember reading anything about fatigue potentially being a symptom of a reaction, so that's probably just a separate thing. But yeah, so other than that, I really feel fine. I don't think I've really had much of a reaction. I don't know if I'm going to vlog more of my allergy shot appointments, maybe like when I go up concentration, you know, get to that level cap serum. Maybe I'll just get a clip or two from each appointment. We'll see. So anyway, I gotta start getting ready for bed. Got work tomorrow. I hope today's video was helpful or educational in some way. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one.